So the next component of our kitchen is the upper cabinets, which will be wall mounted. So you have to open the new family, then scroll down up to generic model wall based. The reason for choosing wall based is because these upper cabinets will be hosted on the wall. So for the wall based models, you have the front view, which is called placement side, which most of our work is going to be carried on. So before continuing, let's just set our working units. For me, I use millimeters. Then we have to set our reference planes from the ref level. So let's first add the dimensions. We also need to set the depth of our cabinet. So we have to create a new reference plane. Then add dimensions. So this one and this one. Then add parameters. So this, let's call this the width, or W upper cabinet, or width, let's say width is enough. Then this one, let's call it depth. So we have to go back to the placement side and set the height of our cabinet. So you have to create the new reference plane, this one. So I have to add dimensions. So and let's call this height. Then create extrusion. Then lock all sides of the extrusion. Then let's offset this extrusion by 20 millimeters. Then blank space to have it inside. Okay. Then finish. Go back to the ref level and align our extrusion to the reference planes and lock it. So the next thing we have to add is the back side of our cabinets. Have to lock it to the four sides. Go back to the ref level and add another reference plane so that you can have the depth of the back side. Okay, so let's lock it. Let's first add the dimensions. Then you have to lock these dimensions at 20 millimeters from the wall. So let's align this back part to these reference planes, then lock it. Let's go back to the 3D view, and this is how our cabinet is looking like. You can first save this and call it upper cabinet shell. So let's call it upper cab shell. Okay, so let's give this the shaded property so that you can visualize it properly. So this is how it is looking so far. So go back to the ref level, then we can first check our parameters. For example, depth, let's give it a depth of 60 centimeters, hit apply. Okay, then the height, let's say 800 millimeters, hit apply. Okay, then the width, let's say 600, apply. Okay, so this is how our shell is looking like, and you can see that the parameters are working very well. So the next thing that we can do is assigning the material parameters. So let's add the material parameters, add new parameter, let's call it the main material. Okay, then this back side, let's call it back material. Let's say back mat for material. Okay, so this is it for the outer shell. Again, instead of repeating the whole process of creating the door, let's just go to the ref level. Sorry, the ref level. Okay, then let's load in, open the door. Okay, let's open the family. Okay, you have to find the saved folder, the folder where we saved our door. It's in content, tutorials, video 2, then the door, the lower cabinet door. Let's open it. Okay, then we can load it, okay, into the upper cabinet shell. Okay, let's load it. Then before we forget, let's change the name of this family and call it let's save it as the upper cabinet. Okay, but we can keep it like this. That's okay. Then the thing we have to do, we have to first go back, edit this handle position and bring it to the lower, to the bottom of the door, because it is the upper cabinet, so that someone can be able to open and close it. So let's go to the left view or left elevation, then mirror this void and have it like this. Okay, let's check the 3D, and it's obvious that the void has already cut. So let's check the parameters, they are all still there. Okay, then load it into the upper cabinet. We have to override this version and its parameters so that the changes may occur. So we have to align this door to this reference plane. Okay, don't have to lock it because you will not be able to open it. So what we have to do is mirroring. You have to mirror this door so that the door will be in, as you can see, it is not in the same position as this cabinet. So select it, mirror it along the long axis. Okay, then let's align this door to this. Okay, then lock it. The next thing we have to do, we have to associate the parameters of the door into this whole family. Then you have to repeat the same process. Okay, so what you have to do is to select the door, edit type, then add the door material, okay, add this angle for opening and closing, call it angle. Okay, add the door depth, okay, call it door D. So do the same for all of the parameters. Okay, so we need also to lock this door in with this middle reference plane. So align it and lock it. So let's check the angle if it is opening. So the angle, let's say 40. Apply. So the constraints are not satisfied. This is to mean that this door must be mirrored the other way around along this axis. Okay, then let's check again our angle, let's say 40, apply. Okay, so this is good. We can check also how the 3D view is looking like. Okay, sorry. Okay, then we have to change to give the formula to the door width, which must be equal to the width of the shell minus 10 millimeters. Apply. Okay, then let's change the angle and close it to see what we are having. So the last check we can do is to check the width, how the width of this and the width of the door goes together. For example, if we have 800 mils, apply. Okay, this is perfect. Apply, hit OK, then go to the placement side or the front side, check the alignment of the door. Okay, we need to align this door with this lower reference plane, then lock it, then add another formula as we did earlier, another formula to the door. Okay, the formula which will be like the door. Okay, the formula is that, the door height, door H must be equal to the height, okay, minus 10 millimeters. Apply. Okay, so this is it. This is our upper cabinet. So what we have to do is to load it into our project called Linear Kitchen. So load it into Linear Kitchen. Let's save the project, and it is not, we can't attach it to the, we can't host it to the floor since it is wall mounted. So let's host it to the door. So you have to go into this section, then add to the door like this. Let's check the plan view. So this is our door, but it looks like there is still some problems you have to fix. So let's edit again. Check the alignment of this door. So this door is not locked, you have to lock it. Align, lock it. Okay, so load again into our project. Okay, override the parameters. Good.